Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is Eric Mobley, your independent Scentsy consultant with a consultant training today. So I have a couple of videos on this, but I wanted to refresh it since the new catalog as well as the Harvest Collection are releasing. And I think it's been almost 2 years since I've done this type of training, so the workstation looks a little different. We have different party rules and such. So I just wanted to kind of redo this training and let you know how I do pre-orders. I do have another video on here where I talk about how to do local bulk orders, and it is essentially the same kind of thing. So I'm gonna explain to you what I do. So first thing you want to, share the pre-order items. In this case, we're gonna talk about the Harvest Collection, but you can take pre-orders for pretty much anything. And this is taking pre-orders as the consultant. This is not required. It's just kind of a way to almost guarantee your PRV. We haven't had something sell out in the first 24 hours or whatever of it going on sale in quite a long time, probably since COVID. So it will pretty much guarantee that you get the PRV. I like it because if the customer pays me, and I get their money, that essentially means that that sale is locked in. I'm going to get that PRB. So you want to share the pre-order items, and I'm going to briefly talk about how I do pre-orders with how I do pre-orders with Jotform. Sorry, lost my train of thought for a second. Um, Jotform essentially is just a way to have people fill out a form, especially if there's several things to choose from. If it's just like one or two things, like, a warmer and bars, that's pretty easy to, take orders for, pre-orders for. But this is my pre-order form. I do get local customers, or I do have local customers, so I made the address option fine. Optional. So you want to fill in all their information or have them fill it in, select their products. And I'm not going to necessarily go into how to do this type of form because there's other trainings on YouTube. I think I have a training on this somewhere on YouTube as well. So check out my Scentsy playlist. But essentially, they select their products, put in their information. If they want to add anything else, I really like doing this part because it's their chance, especially if it's being shipped to them. They're paying for shipping already. Say they need bulbs or they want it, catalog bars, pods, whatever. They can just plug it in right here and you can add that to their pre-order. And then this is a way to get hosts and new teamies. So it just says, how would you like to be spoiled with free Scentsy? And how would you like to earn extra income or a discount with Scentsy? And it's a scale of 1 to 10. Um, if they respond in any way, I would, reach out to them and be like, hey, you said you were interested in this. Method of payment. And then if they use one of those pay apps, they can put their username right there. I highly recommend if you're able to have as many methods of payment as possible. That's definitely what I try to do. We cannot take credit card information until about 5 days before the sale, as far as I know. So just keep that in mind. I typically, if I have cards, like the cool thing about Jotform, which I said I wasn't going to go too far into this, but here I am. The cool thing about Jotform is you can take the submissions, and this is just how I edit the form. It's pretty user friendly. If you just dive in and do it, I feel like you can figure it out. Um, so basically, you can um, export this to a let's see, export an Excel sheet. And oh yeah, if you go to submissions, I'm not going to because I don't want to share customers' information. But you can export it and then you can put all of their information in, or it'll have all their information on, and if you want to have some things erased or whatever, you can like delete it And that way you just have all the pre-order information right in front of you whenever you go to order the products. Now, that is a little bit about Jotform. I don't do this for every pre-order, but I typically have a lot of interest in the Harvest collection. This 36 submissions is just, I've used the same pre-order form for the last 2 years, and uh, it'll keep the submissions on there. So whenever I go to export it, I'll just take out all the ones that's not submitted in 2024. All right, so it is, time to go in and prepare for the pre-order. So what you'll do is you go in and add each customer individually. So how you do that is add another guest, and I can just add myself or someone else. And if you want you can select whether you want them to receive order and shipping notifications. And if the order is shipping directly to the customer, you would select yes. And if it is not, if it's coming to you, you would keep it as no. And then you can do save and add products to cart. From there, if you have another guest, you add another one until you have everyone on there. And then you can just add the products. So this is just going to be an example. Say this is my only person, but I can add everybody else. Then you want to add in your host rewards and anything that you might want up here. Because remember, we can't get free and half price items, licensed items for free and half price. So you would put that right here, or you can just make yourself a guest if you want to. Um, Plug in all your free and half price and then check out. If they have a card number, I would make sure that you just have that ready to go. I a lot of times like to just put them on a Word doc and or a Google Doc and put all the customer's information, card information, the number on the back, and the expiration date. I just have that ready so I can like copy and paste it to their on their total, and then they're ready to close out. So, and you can actually, I'm not going to go to closeout because this actually will show my address and maybe information I don't want to share. So, but basically, you'll have an option to select each customer based on their method of payment. If they've sent you all the payments via Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, you're good to go. But if they have a card, you'll have to make sure you check mark them and then check out using their card number. So. And then you essentially, close the party and you're good to go. That is pretty much how you do pre-orders with anything. That's pre-orders in a nutshell. So, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I know this was kind of quick, but I just wanted to kind of share how I've done pre-orders over the last 4 years as a consultant. But I also wanted to give you the opportunity to ask questions, comments. Do you do something differently? You don't have to do the Jotform thing. You could do pen and paper. You can put everything in the notes on your phone. I do recommend with this method, I do highly recommend using a laptop or a computer like your desktop versus your phone because it might just be easier, especially to copy and paste like card numbers if you need to. But pen and paper, put notes in your phone, put it in a Google Doc, all of the above, or you can make a pre-order form. You can also use Google Forms. I know I did that before I discovered Jotform. I just kind of prefer Jotform. I like the format of it better. It seems a little more user-friendly. So that is just how I prefer to do it. But I'm really, really excited for fall. I'm excited for the harvest collection. In my opinion, I'm not going to share this for another few days or so. Today is August 14th, so I'm going to wait a little bit until I sell this or share the items and take pre-orders. I have shared a few sneak peeks with my customers, but I'm still working towards a goal in August, so just keep that in mind as well. You don't want to, not get any PRV in August. So, but If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you do something differently, let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I also want to know if you found this helpful. So, because I love posting videos like this. If you like this type of content, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you could like this video as well, I really appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.